Hey everyone, SuperShadix Boom here, and today I'm going to be taking a look at the Sonic the Hedgehog Jakks Pacific Wave 5 of the 2.5-inch line. So here's the gang out of the packaging. The re-releases here are Eggman and Tails 2.0. And we got a pretty decent selection here. 2 new figures and 1 variant. Take some notes, Wave 4. Starting off with Chili Dog Classic Sonic. The painting and sculpting on this figure is... oh boy, that face. The actual sculpt is pretty decent, but the paint apps is less than desired. Some minor imperfections on the head. The left buckle looks terrible, and the face... oh god, it's just awful. There's a chip by his nose and some bleed on the muzzle. And that's kinda it for the quality control issues, but I can tell most of the budget went into the chili dog anyways. It looks fantastic. We got a nice pink wiener, some chili, and relish or green ketchup. And that's the main focus of this piece since, well, it's the chili dog Sonic. And oh god, they still have these same horrible teeth as the last release, but it's even worse since the paint apps are awful. What the hell happened to the eyes here? They're so small and tweaked out. This man has seen some terrible things. Oh god, it's just so derpy. Most of the sculpt is reused, but the arms here are completely brand new and they look really nice. I love how noodly and tubey they are. Moving on to the better figure here, we got the Buzz Bomber, and the painting and sculpting on this figure is actually really spectacular. It's a really high quality little figure. The antennas do look like they weren't applied well or just really thin at the ends, and I'd recommend just being careful. The eyeballs here turned out really good. I can't tell if the pupils were painted or if it's just decals, but they're just absolutely stunning. And the paint apps and color separation were executed flawlessly. This is just a really well made piece. Too bad it's based off of a god awful design. I don't get why they went with the ugly virgin trash doo-doo garbage fucking Lost World design when they could have just went with the Generations design like they did with the Motobug. Ah, it's such a good figure, but it's so ugly. I hate the Lost World's design. Why did they choose this? It just clashes horribly with the previous Badnik since they both have completely different art styles. And much like the Motobug, they went absolutely try-hard with the engineering. It's so good. No swivel in the head for some reason. We got hinges in the wing. They can pop off since they're just attached by these little nubs, but you can easily pop them back in. We got a peg and hinge combo in the thrusters so they can swivel and move up and down. We got a ball hinge in the waist. This is the waist, right? And it can swivel and hinge forward and backwards. And Jakks was oh so generous for including a freaking stand again. We got a nice extended peg with just a simple flat base. And it pegs right into the bottom and it supports the figure really well so you can get a variety of different poses and displays going. And with the longer peg, it can grant you some more height compared to the previous stand, and it doesn't have that bracket in the back. This is just a really well made figure. The paint apps, the sculpting, the engineering, it's all so good. Too bad he's really ugly. Lastly, we got 2.5-inch Mighty here, and the painting and sculpting on this figure, oh man, he turned out fantastic. Well, it's almost perfect. There is some paint bleed from the eyeballs to the muzzle here, but it's not a complete travesty like it was with Supersonic. But besides that, this guy is a masterclass of 2.5-inch figure design. I'd easily say he's up there with Silver. Jakks just keeps on rising. Well, it's more like 1 step forward, 2 steps back, but whatever. He's just a gorgeous figure, man. I love playing and posing him around, but he does suffer from the same issues as his 4-inch counterpart, which is his god-awful balance. I would get mad at Jakks for this, but the joints here are actually really solid. It's just Mighty's design. His big-ass red shell just counteracts his body and shifts the weight backwards or forwards depending on where he's leaning. Besides that though, with just a little bit of balancing practice, he's an awesome figure. I really love how his smile and face turned out. It's really expressive and awesome. He doesn't look tweaked out, and the classic art style was translated exceptionally to plastic form. And that's pretty much it for Wave 5. I'd say at worst it's a mediocre wave. We got a garbage variant based off of a garbage figure here. It's just really disappointing. There are versions of this figure with the tweaked out eyes and normal eyes, which is just a reused head from the previous classic Sonic figure. But if you're ordering online, it's honestly a complete gambit which kind you're gonna get. But the chili dog is just so awesome. Who doesn't love chili dog representation these days? I just wish it was attached via a peg so I can remove it and give it to a better figure. And Motobug, it's such a love-hate relationship for me. He's an excellently crafted figure, very well made. It's just the design is so ass. But he serves his purpose well, and I can't knock him for that, so I highly recommend him, if you can get over the fact it's based off of the Lost World design. And I just want to see the Eggman Empire expand here. It was probably the best decision ever to make Badniks exclusive to the 2.5-inch line. And mighty, he is just freaking phenomenal. The balance issue can be really hit or miss. It can ruin your experience or enhance it if you really like posing. And he fits really well with the classic Sonic figure. It's just awesome to expand the classic line, but we've been having Mighty and Sonic for about a year at this point. When are we gonna get the other guys, Jakks? And if you want to pick up these figures for yourself, you can check Target. I don't know if they're at Walmart or Amazon, or you can order them from the Big Bad Toy Store. They're a bit higher priced there, but it saves you the trouble of going to the store and risking not finding them. Buzz Bomber is sold out though. And if the pricing is that much of a deal breaker for you, just get them at GameStop. Chili Dog Sonic, it's up to you if you want to get them, but I'd highly recommend getting Mighty and the butt ugly Buzz Bomber. So that was my review of Wave 5 of the 2.5-inch line by Jakks Pacific, and what are your thoughts on this wave? I'd love to know. And if you enjoyed the video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye! Thanks for watching.